still on the puck. Stepan got in the way, and here's Seth Jarvis in his second NHL game. Fleury out to meet him. Jarvis with a score. And it's a 3-2 game.
Seth Jarvis actually loses the puck while Fleury's out looking for the poke check, and the former first-round pick gets his first NHL goal.
Puck loose along the wall. Svechnikov down for Aho. Aho takes it down a little further in behind the Vegas net. Bear with a wrister, blocked away. Second chance, score! Seth Jarvis on the loose puck. Golden Knights got hemmed in their own end, and Seth Jarvis regains the lead for Carolina.
He got that away, and that had some kind of zip on it.
He's a big man. He gets that momentum going at 6'2", 195, gets it to the front of the net. Gibson makes a tremendous save, and they score on the rebound. John, going to his left, was unable to get to it after he made the initial save, and Seth Jarvis, the rookie,
got tied up. Look out, Aho with it, room into the zone. Aho, a pass across, shot, and they score. Seth Jarvis, the rookie, set up by Sebastian Aho, and the Hurricanes score 3 minutes into the first.
Off target. Back to the point for Slavin. Slavin heads up, gets it to Svechnikov. Gracias, Jarvis, he scores! Seth Jarvis points to the passer on the power play.
And a world-class release against the grain from Seth Jarvis.
The puck will bounce to Mackenzie Weegar. He'll flip it to center ice. Cole. He'll settle it down and backhand this one back to the neutral zone. Now the Canes play it forward. Jarvis, he gets a step and scores! Seth Jarvis ties it up. It's 3 apiece in Carolina.
Vakanainen.
Carolina's third goal scored by number 80.
Between Clifton and Steen, it's Jarvis on the counter. He scores! The Bruins just gave up the space, and they trail 4-1.
Jack, the Bruins have not been strong protecting inside ice.
The first period. Good point out there as well, Trim. It's always little things. Now the Canes. Aho busting in. Sends it across the score! Seth Jarvis buries it. And Carolina jumps out 2-0.
Capital Stanley Cup champion with Pittsburgh. That was a heck of a pass. Good glove position, hands in front for Ante.
Now it's Lawrence for Jarvis to the slot. He scores! Back in the lineup into the back of the net for Seth Jarvis, and Carolina takes the 1-0 lead. Into the corner. Come out, Stahl will try to get to it. Especially about 15 seconds left here. Now Stahl up front, Jarvis. He scores! Oh, what a setup and what a way for the Hurricanes off the draw. Hard on pucks. And the second of the night for Seth Jarvis, and it's a 3-2 lead for Carolina.
Beats one Hurricane player. Trying to go around Ian Cole. That was knocked away. Now a long pass for Jarvis. And the former first-rounder shoots and he scores! Seth Jarvis makes it 2-0.
that found a spot here. So we look at Billy Husso. Goes down with that pad on the ice, and it just creates that spot.
In tight. Aho. He got in too close. Kane sent it back for Ian Cole. Shoots, and he scores. That might have been tipped by Jarvis, and it's 7-2.
But, man, Ian Cole can bring it, that's for sure. Finds its way through it there.
Blocked at the defense. Now Carolina 3-on-2 out of their own zone. Get some help coming late. The deflection, and it's in! Seth Jarvis! What a tip for the rookie for the Carolina Hurricanes.
Shea. Brett Pesci moves it up. Shea to Aho. Pass in front. Jarvis in. He scores!
A beautiful backhander by Seth Jarvis gives Carolina the lead for the first time.
Has some room behind the Winnipeg net to Teravainen. That's hammered by Smith. Rebound and score! Pushed out in front, the Winnipeg native against the Winnipeg Jets. Seth Jarvis makes it a 3-2 Canes lead.
Darts behind the net, cuts in front, shoots, saved by Gillies. Rebound settled here by Severson. He's under serious pressure. The takeaway here by D'Angelo. Walks in across Jarvis. Scores! Seth Jarvis in overtime. And the Hurricanes come from behind to win it 3-2.
Svechnikov steps, shoots one. That one doesn't get through as Pollock blocked it. Kept in by D'Angelo. Quick passing for the Canes. Svechnikov to the side of the crease. In front, they score. Seth Jarvis turns and makes it 2-0.
Fancy move right there by the rookie on his backhand, and I think he surprised Varley. I just don't think he expected him to do that.
To Jarvis, back to Aho. Jarvis is given a heavy hit in the corner boards there by Gavrikov. On front, they'll score! Loose puck, Seth Jarvis! Knocks it past Terrence off, and we're tied at 1.
As soon as you get that bobble or it's not on your tape, makes it extremely hard. Then that's where you have to play simple. Just chip the puck out.
It rolls back to Brady Shea through a screen wide. Aho paddle down. They score on the follow-up. Seth Jarvis sneaks in a sneaky way and gets it past Grubauer on the short side post.
Time in that department, that'll pump up his minutes, but also we have to learn the system.
That pass across, trying to find Stastny, never got there. Perry's into the box. Here's a chance. Jarvis scores. Seth Jarvis snaps one home, glove side on Vasilevsky, just after the penalty had expired, and it's 1-0 Carolina.
13:50 left here in the first period. Kane sending it across. Jarvis puts the shot right on Aho with the rebound, and Vladar uses all 6'5" of his frame to make the save. Now set out in front. They'll score! Seth Jarvis as the Canes put the pressure on, and they'll get the first one here today. 1-0 Carolina.
Off his skate, that is read well, and moved along by Natchez. Gets around O'Reilly. On the wing now for Jarvis. Shoots, he scores! What a shot by Jarvis. And 3 in a row by the Canes.
You know, this shot on its own, let's just take a look if it's on end. Does it hit anything? Oh, yes, it does.
Being a stick infraction and in the offensive zone.
Carolina will play this forward, and Jarvis, he'll cut to the front of the net, and he'll score! Oh, what a hard-working goal! Seth Jarvis wasn't going to be denied. Tucked it in front, slips it past Wedgwood. 4-2 Carolina.
And the skate, so.
In front, and there's another goal.
And you know, that great example of this goal of what they do. They force you into bad areas for a turn.
Zaka goes in on Chatfield, and Krejci comes after it, but it'll be played around for Aho. Out of the zone it goes. Jarvis tried to knife it away from Carlo, and he does. Now Jarvis in on Allmark. Jarvis, backhand, he scores! Oh, Seth Jarvis! That goes in a museum. 3-0 Carolina.
Redirect from Slavin jumping in, and it just missed.
Now Burns goes wide for Svechnikov. He'll track it down, pull up, get it to Aho. Aho out front for Jarvis, he scores! Tick-tack in the lead, Carolina. Seth Jarvis makes it 2-1. And looking for the lacrosse move with Svechnikov, but it rolled on him at the last second. Now Burns walks his way through the Montreal defense. Backhand, save multiple, rebound, they score! Jarvis cleans up the loose change. And the old man and the youngster combined to give the Canes a 4-2 lead. He's only seen 22 shots, but he has made some big saves. And now here's Jarvis, short-handed for the hat trick on multiple. Jarvis scores! Here come the Hats! St. Louis 0 for 2 with a man advantage as the Canes penalty killers do the job again. Now Aho comes up with a steal. Drop back for Jarvis, and he scores! Oh, the patience of Job, and Jarvis buries it. 4-1 Carolina. Collide with Sanderson. Now Svechnikov goes after it. So we get the peek in over their shoulders, and now Aho comes out with it. Jarvis out in front. Talbot with the save, the rebound, he scores! Seth Jarvis knocked on the door and then kicked it in. 2-0 Carolina.
Natchez being followed by Lyubushkin, who jumps in to get the puck off the draw and then trying to work it up the wall. Jarvis, though, going to the front of the net, scores! had Natchez going with him, so in a sense it was a 2-on-1 in tight, and Carolina are on the board.
Teravainen's chance. He had a lot of net had it gotten through.
Now D'Angelo looking for a lane, set up, bunting shot, gets through, they score! Out in front!
Nothing's gone in. I think his confidence has been impacted a little bit.
Bunting, Natchez. Kane's moving the puck well, but already 50 seconds have gone by in this power play. Burns with it. Settled down, Bunting, Jarvis, they score! On one knee! Seth Jarvis! Seattle zone, and McCord will flip it back out to the middle of the ice for Pyotr Kochetkov. Stopped all 6 shots that he faced. Now Carolina's sending it across. Jarvis, he scores! Oh, what a setup! And there's the quick goal. 1 minute and 8 seconds into the third period. Stefan Nason, Seth Jarvis, and it's a 4-2 game. As Kochetkov has made his way to the Canes bench. D'Angelo with a keep-in. Across for Natchez. Natchez looks for a lane. Up top, D'Angelo. Natchez one-timer right out in front. Rebound, they score. Seth Jarvis on the power play.
And go to the 6-on-4. No-brainer.
Anderson leaves it there for Tony D'Angelo.
Aho for the second consecutive game, taking face-offs.
Now a pass that'll spring Jarvis. He goes in and scores! Seth Jarvis!
He's got to go backhand, forehand after that marvelous pass, and then get elevation to beat Shesterkin to tie the game.
Good look at Teravainen, and Teravainen with a steal out in front for Jarvis. He chips it just wide. He couldn't get an opportunity to get the full stick on it. Now Aho keeps it in. Back to the point. Worked across. It's Slavin. Slavin out in front. They score! Seth Jarvis deflects it home. And Carolina gets the lead back. It's 3-2. He'll throw it all the way up as Crosby tried to fly the zone. The puck will be played around by Ronta. And now it finds Teravainen to Aho. Empty net. Taking target. Bingo! Seth Jarvis' second of the game.
He's looking at his skate blade right now, Skip.
Now behind the net, though, is Connor McDavid. He's taken off the puck by Jalen Chatfield. And the Canes trying to break out, and they will. Here comes Jarvis in on Skinner. He scores! Seth Jarvis, a wicked wrister. 4-0 Carolina.
In spite of how far away it was launched from. Jarvis after it. Some open ice. Sanhan closes the distance. Score! A wrister by Jarvis snuck under the left pad of Carter Hart. It looked like he had it and almost kicked it into his own net.
He'll get it to Orlov. In front of him is Tarasenko. Sanderson can't get to it. Now the Canes have a break. It's a 2-on-0. Backhand across to Jarvis. He scores from Aho. Oh, picture perfect. And it's 3-1 Carolina.
Jarvis for a screen on the power play goal. Goes skate to stick. Gets it to Seth. And you've extended the lead.
It's a Powerball power play. The Canes are 2 for 2 tonight. They'll win the draw. Burns. He'll get it to Aho. He'll go rink wide. Bunting shot. They'll come in. They score! Seth Jarvis wraps up the package. And the Canes go up 5-1. Burns will airmail it. Placing good for Bunting. Bunting absorbs a hit from Smith. He'll get it to Burns. He'll keep it in. Aho. Bunting. He works one. They'll score! Deflected out in front. A little tip-tack-toe for Seth Jarvis. His 7th power play goal of the season. And the Canes go up 5-2. But Aho doesn't win the draw. McCabe will get to it. Tried to get it in deep, but Burns cut it off. He'll turn it to Aho, and the Canes get it to Svechnikov. Cutting out front. They score! Seth Jarvis right down Main Street. And the power play is on fire. A little offensive zone time here. Good rush by Orlov going end to end. Dmitry Orlov shields himself. He'll take the hit from Jensen. Gets it out in front. And they score! Seth Jarvis jams it home. Orlov sets it up. And we're tied at 2. Fowler fight for it. Jarvis will come away with it. Still fighting for the puck. Trying to get it to Stahl behind the net. He does second time, but Lacombe will interrupt. Martinook will get to it. He'll play it back for Burns. Burns loads up, score! Jarvis with the stick out in front. They'll pinch that along the board. That'll come free for McKinnon, but he'll lose it. Now
1
it goes
minute
for Carolina. He's going to play it off the boards. Jarvis has it. Empty net. Rodman comes back, but he's going to take a penalty.
I think you award a goal here.
I think you might. We'll see
I thought
what
he was. You could argue he was in the act of shooting.
The call on the ice is going to award a goal due to a foul on a breakaway.
Now Martinook trying to swat it away from Dumba. Stahl comes in to help out. This goes to the front of the net, but kicked away, but can't be held by Swanson. They'll score! Seth Jarvis! Wastes no time. One motion. And Carolina gets their 2-goal lead back. Put into the Kane zone. Well done. There's Carolina now. Here comes Jarvis. Right on cue. He'll get it to the front and he scores! That's the way you need it! Carolina takes a 2-1 lead. 19 seconds into the third.
Werenski has it. Still time for Columbus. Sillinger with speed, but he is poked off easily. Here comes Martinook. Over. Jarvis, the empty netter. And Carolina's going to win in Columbus.
Watch there by Jarvis. Puck comes free for Stahl. Now the Canes have numbers if they hurry. Chatfield with it. He'll drop it for Jarvis. Jarvis scores! Welcome to the 20-goal club, Seth Jarvis. It's 6-1 Carolina. Panthers will get to it. Martinook steps into his man. That's Barkov, and the Canes settle this one down. Now a stretch pass for Stahl. Stahl has it knocked off his stick. Jarvis shoots, he scores! Bobrovsky didn't see it. High to the glove. 1-0. Seth Jarvis and the Canes. Burns, Svechnikov. Back up top, Burns. Aho looking for a shooting lane. 5 seconds left. He gets it to Gensel. Shot right on. Second chance. They score! Seth Jarvis deposits the Gensel rebound with 2.7 left. His 22nd of the year has Carolina within a goal. Gensel around the boards. Jarvis with it. He shot out in front looking for Gensel. Got to stick to it. Deflected wide. Aho with the keep it. Aho, Jarvis shot. He scores! Another late period heroics goal from one Seth Jarvis. Yesterday in Toronto and now in Canada's capital.
Not only taking the body, but regaining puck possession. Very well done there by the young, impressive defenseman.
Shea sends one in front. Knocked down by Jarvis. Scores! Seth Jarvis knocked down the shot from the point, controlled the puck, and he puts it home. 1,402 games now played.
Incredible.
The career of Brent Burns.
Incredible.
The drop for Jarvis. The return right back to Jarvis. Score! Oh, what a beautiful give and go with Gensel. 2-0 Canes.
Full display. Jake Gensel, the newly acquired. Give and go to Seth Jarvis, who has his second.
Missed coverage.
A little cross and drop. Anytime you can cross and get everyone mixed up. Now it's Burns and Jarvis on a 2-on-1. The two friends coming in. Burns has it to Jarvis. Scores!
Oh, baby, the elder statesman and his protege from Burns, and in one motion, lasso it like he's a boomerang specialist at the net. What a fan.
Now Aho to Svechnikov. A minute already gone by. Now Jarvis shoots, he scores! You can't touch Seth Jarvis, he's red hot!
Good decision to go to the goal line. Gensel, before he got it, he knew he was going to the red hot Seth Jarvis.
Power play, Brent Burns. He'll drop it back. Jarvis with it. Feed it to Aho. Aho to Jarvis, and he scores! On the power play! Seth Jarvis, his 28th of the year. 2-0 Carolina. Bench is Montembeault, pulled by Marty St. Louis. And now a free chance here. Gensel, he'll get it to Jarvis. Bingo! Seth Jarvis buries it into the empty net. And it's 3-0 Carolina. To Pyotr Kochetkov, and Carolina wins this the way they customarily do. And now Jarvis, he'll get to it, streaming into the zone, and his little backhand chance, he'll score! Short-handed! Seth Jarvis! He stuck with it, followed the shot, and Carolina's special teams continue to be just that. 4-1 Hurricanes.
Heck of a play from Natchez on the back check, too. Avoiding a penalty. He might have factored in Natchez, otherwise it's a tap-in.
Now here's Jarvis cutting to the middle, he scores! 31 for for Jarvis. We're tied at 2.
Full speed, cuts to the middle, and absolutely blows it by Binnington. High to the glove.
Been here from Carolina. Svechnikov. Burns. Burns goes skate to stick. Tight turn at the Chicago blue line, but he'll keep it in. And now here's a chance. Side of the Jarvis. It goes into the score! The Canes get a bounce in Chicago on the power play. Seth Jarvis. Waits, can't get the shot through. Comes to Gensel. He tries to feed it for Svechnikov. Now Burns with it. Aho. Svechnikov. Burns. He tees it up right there for Jarvis. He scores! His second power play goal of the period, and it puts Carolina in the lead 3-2 with 3:33 left. Trying to get to it is Svechnikov. He'll get it to Jarvis. Jarvis waiting. Still hanging on. He turns and scores! Seth Jarvis knocks it at 1. That's one of the things where he plays on that edge. Carolina tries to make it pay, and Svechnikov's shot goes just wide. Now it's Aho. Side of the net. Jarvis scores! You take advantage, and Carolina's power play cashes in. It's 1-0 Hurricanes here in Calgary. Arena, they would love to go back to Raleigh with a win here in Seattle. And of course, we'll be back in Carolina. Right now, Jarvis in on a break, and he scores! Oh my goodness! Undresses to Cord, and goes top cheddar on the backhand. 3-1 Carolina. They're able to keep it in. Second chance to clear. Canes get it out over the blue line. 8 seconds left. Now right back in. Konechny loses it. And Jarvis is going to get a piece. Bingo! Seth Jarvis into the empty net. And another drop back here for Dallas, and Stankoven will get it quickly across, but Carolina knocks it away. Aho, he's got Jarvis coming with him. Aho finds Jarvis, he scores! Short-handed! Oh, welcome back, Seth Jarvis. What a short-handed beauty.
2-on-1 down low to take the puck immediately to the net. I thought he should have done so.
Natchez will leave it in here. Gossesbear right back for Natchez. Waiting seconds of the power play. They'll score! Seth Jarvis takes the beautiful feed.
He's been outstanding here in the first 5.5 minutes of this game, and he's a big guy that can skate.
Now here's a stretch pass coming in on the back end. He scores! Seth Jarvis continues to be special, and Carolina has tied it at 1 on the power play.
Well, you win the draw and you have a set play, and you're just not able to hit Svechnikov on the back door. That was the A chance.
Svechnikov, Aho, Jarvis scores on the power play, making an A+ for Carolina. Turn, he can't clear. Ross will make a good job along the boards, but it'll be kicked out by Wilson. Burns reads the play. Canes tag up. Jarvis with it. He's going to take it. Quick shot. He scores! They needed a lightning strike, and Seth Jarvis provides it.
Lindgren was thinking about a pass, not a shot. And because of that, he gives up a leaky short-sider.
Kotkaniemi put a little token pressure there on Carlson, and he'll head to the bench. This will be flipped and knocked down at center ice. Aho with speed. Aho. Jarvis. He scores! Seth Jarvis lights the lamp, and Carolina cuts the Penguins' lead in half. It's 2-1. Go chase after it with Pettersson. He heads up. They're trying to clear and can't do it. Good work there by Burns. Stall, Svechnikov. Jarvis. He scores! A point to the passer. A picture-perfect play, and the Canes have taken the lead on Seth Jarvis' second of the period.
At least need 2 goals. Jordan Staal not on the ice, but Seth Jarvis is going to get the empty net goal to make it 6-3. His 12th of the year.
It's to Gostisbehere. Empty net for the Canes. Natchez. Canes keeping the pressure on. Burns right back for Natchez. Natchez to Jarvis. He scores! Seth Jarvis with the extra attacker. We're tied at 2. Stahl. Martinook will get a stick to it. Stahl behind the Vegas net. Back up top for Burns. Burns to Slavin. Slavin shot deflected. But it'll find Martinook out for Jarvis. He scores! Oh, that's some hard work, and it pays off. Carolina has tied this one. Kept in, though, by Eichel. Eichel across. Hanifin tries a backhand pass, but Slavin and Martinook get in the lane. Excellent team defense, and it leads to a 2-on-1. Stahl across. Jarvis, he scores! The captain sets him up, and Seth Jarvis knocks it down. It's 3-1 Carolina. Bedard, Connor Bedard has it knocked away. Aho taking a look. He's going to feed Jarvis. Jarvis in on Mrazek. Jarvis with a shot. He scores! Another shorthanded goal for Carolina.
Aho to Jarvis. What a power move to the backhand. Mrazek cannot match that Jarvis speed.
For an outlet. Go to the umbrella. Settle it down there with Natchez. Natchez in the slot. Turns it across. Oh, let's score! There's the urgency and a power play goal. The Canes set it up. And it gets knocked down again. Seth Jarvis from Aho. As Columbus has to retreat into their own end. 2 minutes remaining here in the third period. Stahl gets it up. Jarvis, empty net. Bingo! His first ever 4-point performance. 2 goals, 2 assists. And keep it in the corner for Stahl. Stahl. He'll turn with it. Behind the net, Martinook. Martinook will play it away out for Jarvis. He scores! Jordan Martinook, heavy lifting behind the net, and Seth Jarvis snaps it home, and it's 4-0. Bedard, he'll get it along the boards, but good pressure by Jarvis, and Jarvis will get it up to Jaska. Jaska back for Jarvis. He scores! Another shorty for Seth Jarvis against Chicago, and the Canes take a 1-0 lead. Right back, top of the circle. Jarvis' shot, that deflects, goes off of the glass. Going to be controlled by Svechnikov. Going to whip it for Burns. Now a chance for Jarvis, he scores!
Sounded like all glass. Eventually, Burns puts it right in the wheelhouse for Jarvis to absolutely wire it to the glove side. But you need 2 points, and you don't need Freddie Anderson coming in.
Well, what you do have now is Jarvis coming in on Melka. He scores! Beautiful goal, Seth Jarvis. Kept in by Dahlin.
Martinook gave his stick to Burns after making that good play.
Now Thompson. He's bothered by Jarvis. Jarvis takes it away. Empty net. Seth Jarvis. Bingo! And there was Jarvis. A little too far. Pasternak has it taken away by Jarvis. Right in front of the Bruins bench. Now it's given away. Jarvis, shot, he scores! Oh, taking advantage of the miscue with 18.6 left. Seth Jarvis, no mistake. And Carolina takes a 3-2 lead. Wrapped around the boards. Empty net. Hellebuck goes to the bench. Canes trying to get to the puck. Chip free by Martinook. He'll work it out. Here comes Jarvis. Seth Jarvis, empty net. Bingo! 4-1, Carolina.
Centered, it bounces through. Kucherov's there, swept it across, intercepted by Jarvis. Lugs it out for Aho. Final 5 seconds. Jarvis on the move, short-handed. Scores! A shorty for the Canes.
Nice play there by Blake to keep it in. He'll find Jarvis. He'll bounce it. Aho tries to get to it off the side of the net. And Blake will get it back and they'll score! In the high slot, Seth Jarvis takes advantage. And Jarvis's 27th has Carolina tied at 1.
Maestro's number 74.
Just does it again. Knocks down that puck at the boards. Aho now to Jarvis. Jarvis, he'll get the Giants scores! Talk to me, shorty. Another one for Seth Jarvis. His 5th shorthanded goal of the year. In the Islanders zone. Lee drops it back. Romanov looks to clear, kept in. Excellent play. Jarvis to Aho. Back across. He scores! Oh my goodness! A masterful play between Aho and Jarvis. And it's 6-4 Carolina. He goes rink wide where it'll be Taylor Hall. Hall to Aho. Back to Gostisbehere. Gostisbehere looking. Jarvis, he scores! Oh, mercy! Seth Jarvis hammering that one towards the empty net, knocked out of midair.
Jarvis got in the way, and now Burns skates it forward. Jarvis, left wing pass, walked in Aho. Score! The one-touch to Jarvis, and we're tied. The top line strikes with the net empty for the Canes.
There, I don't know if he caught that in the wrist or midsection, but he's leaned over. You can see he's playing his stick on his wrong hand right now, not using.
Aho in front. Score! The one-touch Aho. A perfect setup to Jarvis. The top line strikes. And it's 2-0 Carolina.
Behind the net. Ehlers will get it back to Gostisbehere. Slowly. He'll wrist it across. In front! Score! And lost! Seth Jarvis avoids the iron, puts it in the net, and gives the Hurricanes a 4-3 lead with 2:43 to call here in Raleigh. Hughes gives it up, and here comes Seth Jarvis with a 2-goal lead. 98 career goals makes it 5-3 Canes.
Gostisbehere to Aho. They kept it in. 25 seconds left. Jarvis, Aho with it. Aho leaves it for Gostisbehere. Back to Aho. Shooting spot for Jarvis. Game over! Seth Jarvis wins it in overtime.
Here in the first. Zeros on the scoreboard. Ehlers with some token forecheck pressure. Gostisbehere reads the play. He'll come up with a steal. Gostisbehere breaks his stick. Shots there. They score! Seth Jarvis pots it home. A great play by Shane Gostisbehere creates the turnover.